Hello, I'm Spike, and this is a summary of our Tails of Equestria campaign. All the character voices you hear here were done using 15 AI, and neither this channel nor its contents are in any way affiliated with Hasbro or River Horse Games. This game is run by adults for adults, and it may contain some depictions of violence. This is our own alternate version of Equestria, and some things may be different from the show. You can check the description below for links to 15 AI and the Kanka site with all the information for our game. I hope you like it. Our story starts several months after the return and defeat of Nightmare Moon, when I get a letter from Princess Celestia for Twilight. She was being summoned? She was being called back to Canterlot so that the princess could tell her about some trouble she had to keep an eye on.
My dear Twilight, I'm afraid that I must request your presence at the castle at your earliest convenience. Recent developments might require us all to be vigilant in the future, and there are few ponies I could trust more with this information than my most faithful student.
Sister, dost thou always read thine own words aloud as thou writest them?
It's too early for this, Luna.
The princess sent a Pegasus carriage to take us, but when we got to the castle, she wasn't there. Instead, we were welcomed by a pink unicorn with eyes that were like crystals.
I am Galaxy, archivist and astrologian at Canterlot Castle. I was tasked with receiving you when you landed and relaying my observations to you.
Hello, I am Twilight Sparkle, student of Princess Celestia.
Twilight offered her hoof, but Galaxy didn't shake it. She just looked at it, then turned around.
Indeed. This way, please.
She led us into the castle library and up the stairs to the main observatory. I could see the tower we used to leave in from there.
As you know, last summer sun's celebration was a time of upheaval. I need not remind you of the events, given the role you played in them. But I know not if you are familiar with the prophecies surrounding them.
I am familiar.
Perhaps. But the prophecy of Nightmare Moon said that, and I quote, the stars would aid in her return.
You mean her escape?
Indeed. Such was the text on some editions. Well, it so happens that I was watching the skies that night, and I found that the passage was quite literal. Moments before the mare and the moon vanished from its surface to manifest on our world, the stars converged on the moon, no doubt breaking the seal of her banishment. Since this event, I have observed many changes in the night sky. There is something off about the alignment and position of the stars. Who is to say what other spells are in effect to this day, powered by the magical nature of the stars, ready to go astray should their alignment change?
I didn't really get most of that, but Twilight did.
I can see why this would be troubling, but I still don't understand why I was called here. What can I do to help?
To stand in for the princess, I presume. You are her personal student, are you not? I requested an audience with her, but was informed I would have it with her student, bearer of the element of magic, instead.
Twilight didn't like that, but she still offered to help. Turns out Galaxy was planning to go on an expedition to check out the castle of the two sisters in the Everfree Forest. Twilight offered to go with her and guide her to the castle. Galaxy was surprised, but she accepted. In the end, Twi offered her hoof again, and this time, Galaxy gave it an awkward little boop. Close enough, I guess. Maybe they'll grow to be friends someday. And with that, we return to Ponyville. Well, that's all for now. I hope you had a good time. See you on the next one.
This calls for extreme measures!